Time we visited with our good friend Dr. Vince Hassel, and he tells you about this incredible program he has that gets people healthy, and then at the same time they end up losing a whole bunch of weight. He's joining us here this morning, and I think, Jackie, we need to hear a little bit more about Vince's backstory.
Yeah, we want to hear more always about your program and the incredible successes, but talk about your passion. Like, how long have you been doing this, and why is this something that you wanted to provide for us out here in the community?
Absolutely. I've been doing this since January of 2018. The reason why I got into it is because I really care about people's health and well-being. And I'm a chiropractor. I've been in practice for 23 years, and I can do my part chiropractic with people to help them live their best life possible. But I wasn't able to help them with the nutritional aspect, which is such a critical thing when we talk about the equation of health and what it takes to be the best you possible. And so that's why I decided to dive into this as well and help people with their nutrition, help people with their lifestyle choices, living a more well lifestyle.
Now, Vince, a question. So you are a chiropractor and you've been doing it for such a long time. Did you find that weight was probably one of the bigger contributors to people having their chiropractic type problems?
You know, it really does contribute to so many things as far as ill health. The Arthritic Association says for every pound of body weight you put on, it adds 4 pounds of stress on your low back, your knees, your ankles, things like this, right? You know, so I could help somebody chiropractically and adjust them till the cows come home. But if they're not taking care of the weight aspect of things, it's really not serving their body and their health, and they're just in a bad place.
Well, remind everybody, because I think we've been beaten over the head. We know what we're supposed to be eating. Obviously, we don't always abide by that rule. Why is that not always necessarily just the case by just picking up an apple instead of a candy bar, things like that? Why is there a certain process of what you teach people that actually creates success as opposed to frustration?
You know, the tough part is a lot of people don't know what to do. You know, and the standard American lifestyle is nutrition that's not designed for the body. You know, we know that proteins, vegetables, fruits, and berries are best for our body, and you know that's what you're supposed to eat. But when a lot of people go in searching for a weight loss program, you know, they're doing their Weight Watchers, Jenny Craig, you know, things like this, shakes and bars, and it's not serving their body the right way to reset their body. And that's what's so beautiful about the CryoThin program. We use what's called the CryoThin drops, and what this is a homeopathic blend of amino acids, vitamin B12, and cell salts. This is the success behind the program. And what the drops do is they reset and rebalance the endocrine system. That's what you're going to get from this program that you're not going to get from any other program. And when that endocrine system is aligned and rebalanced, it allows the body to tap into the abnormal fat. So this is 5 pounds of abnormal fat. And when you cut your calories on the other programs, you're going to lose your reserve fat first, which is fat that's on your body that helps you go from bedtime to morning time. You don't have to feed yourself in the middle of the night. You're going to lose your visceral fat second, which is the fat that's supposed to be there. It's around your organs. It's around your cell membranes. It helps with the brain. And then you're always going to lose your muscle next. And that's the problem, because the people will lose the weight on the scale, but when they're done dieting and they're tired of restricting their calories and killing themselves, then their weight's going to go back up and back over. And that's called set point phenomena. And so what this program does, by balancing and resetting the endocrine system, aligned with real foods, which everybody knows what those are. It's called proteins, vegetables, fruits, and berries. You find them in the grocery store on the outside aisle, not the processed foods and foods that aren't designed for your body. Now we're able to tap into that abnormal fat, and women are going to lose 20 to 30 pounds in 42 days, and men are going to lose 30 to 40 pounds in 42 days. It's an easy program, and it works. It works because it's real and it's science.
Now, one of the questions I had from somebody who is fascinated with your program and will probably be calling you here real soon is they want to know if you're going to end up being hungry all the time.
No. Remember, there was an interview that we had with Brennan. He's a firefighter here in the Des Moines area. And he said, if I ever went on that show Survivor, I would take that bottle of drops with me because I was never hungry. The guy's a firefighter. They work hard. They do long hours. He said, I was never hungry. The CryoThin drops, it's not an appetite suppressant, though. It's not drugs. It's not hormones. It's not a suppressant. It's not a stimulant. What it does is it resets and rebalances your endocrine system. That's the science behind the program. Most people have metabolic syndrome that are overweight. That has to do with cortisol and insulin. It's all about science. It's hormones. It's chemicals. And when we reset and rebalance your body, your body's served the right stuff and you're eating the right foods and you're not going to be hungry. You'll be okay and you're rewarded every day, because when you weigh in on your scale every morning and you're down weight, and I'm your accountability partner and your leader, and every morning on the cell phone, I'm the one responding to you 7 days a week, keeping you accountable on the weekends as well, you'll lose the weight.
Vince, if you can, in the simplest form, because I know we could spend a whole segment or longer on the endocrine system. You mentioned that quite often, and I don't think people always understand what exactly that means. Can you break it down simply for us? And I know if people want more information, they can reach out to you. But what exactly does that mean?
Absolutely. Let's go this way. So your body deals with stress is two different ways. There's the sympathetic nervous system, and you know about that. That's your fight, fright, and flight. You've heard about that before. The second way that your body deals with stresses is the endocrine system. That's the hypothalamus, the pituitary, your adrenal glands, and your thyroid. It's called the HPAT axis. And this axis gets disbalanced because of chronic stresses. And that's what today, 2020 is all about, is chronic stress, right? And when that chronic stress disbalances your HPAT axis, your body's not aligned. And that's what makes your body hang on to that fat. And so that's what we're talking about. Actually, on the program as well, you're thinking, oh, I got to go on my weight loss program. I need to diet and clean up my nutrition. I need to exercise. On the 6-week program, we're pull the reins on the exercise, and what you're allowed is 20 minutes of walking, 20 minutes of easy yoga, 20 minutes of Pilates, motions like that, because I don't recommend sedentary lifestyle to anybody, but we have to pull back on the body pump and boot camp classes and give your endocrine system a chance to heal. Give your adrenal glands and your exhausted, fried adrenal glands a chance to heal. That's what it's all about. So it's that HPAT axis, way more complex than fight, fright, and flight. You hear about that, but the endocrine system is way more complex. That's the science and the success behind the program.
All right, the science behind the magic here. So if people want to get more details on your program, how they can get involved and how you can personally help them and walk them through step by step, what is the easiest way to do so?
Real simple. Call or text. The phone number is 515-423-8396. Visit the website, weightlossinDesMoines.com. Look at all the other testimonials, all the stories there, all real people, no actors, nobody making anything up. I've taken 12-year-olds through the program. I've taken 89-year-olds through the program, and everybody in between. Everybody's successful because the program's science. It's real. You just have to do the program. I can't want it for you. I can't be ready for you. You got to be ready for yourself. You got to want it for yourself. And if you want it, you'll do it. You can put your information on the website as well. And that gets to me. And when you're ready, I will absolutely help you be successful.
Success of the program based on science.
There you go. Further this conversation with a doc, you will not be disappointed. So great to see you, Vince. Thank you for kind of taking us through your passion of